Word to your mother. It's Steve, it's Frags to Riches, and I'm back. I've had a lot of requests kind of on a bit on Instagram and a bit on YouTube with regards to doing some more Perfume Parlour ones. They seem to be quite popular, so I've got a couple more planned in the future, but I thought I'd do one today. It's one I've been meaning to do for a while actually, but I sort of almost forgot and then never got around to it. So I'm actually going to compare Perfume Parlour's version of Emporio Armani, Stronger With You, with Perfume Parlour's Strong Wither You, 1759. So I've got an actual sample, and I've been wearing both today as a full-on comparison. So I've got an actual sample, so we can do a like-for-like comparison. So my little journey with this fragrance, you might have seen I've done a quick review as one of my earlier videos after smelling Stronger With You by Emporio Armani in a store when I went shopping. And I really liked it, so I sort of sprayed it on myself and wore it for the rest of the day, and I really enjoyed it. And I mentioned that it gave me that ooh factor. As soon as I sprayed it, I was like, ooh, that's really nice. I really like that. And so after that video, I basically was going to buy the fragrance. I had full intention to. I started looking around. I started trying to find the best deal. If you're looking for best deals, check out my Saving Money on Fragrances video. And I then thought, perhaps I'll give the Perfume Parlour version a go first, because it's a hell of a saving. If anybody's used Perfume Parlour in the past, you'll know that their fragrances are hit and miss. Some are brilliant, some less so. But I thought, for the sake of it, I'll give it a go. The trouble is with Perfume Parlour is it's so cheap. I'm a sucker. I always just end up getting the larger volume because it's better value, even though I don't know. I don't know why. I just can't buy the smaller volumes. So I ended up buying a 50ml spray of their Strong Wither You 1758. Not got my contacts in. And I waited for it to arrive, and as soon as it did, and I sprayed it, and straight away it was recognisable as Stronger With You. Straight away, it's really distinct, and I recognised it, and so straight away, instantly, I was quite happy with it. I then sort of wore it a few times, and after wearing it, I enjoyed it not as much as the original. I mean, though I've not done a full, week-long test of the original, I did spray it quite a bit on in store and wore it for the rest of the day, and I just didn't enjoy this as much. And after a while, it started getting a bit cloying on me. I don't know why. So I've not really worn it much since. I wore it for a few times, but what I will say is this is strong. It's really strong, and it's really strong performing. So those few times that I wore it, I enjoyed it, and I had a hoodie on, like a zip-up hoodie, and I clearly got some on the neck of the hoodie, because then I wore the hoodie a few days later, and I could still smell it really quite strongly. So it clearly lasts on clothes. So a couple of weeks ago, I managed to get a sample, so I thought, I'm going to do a side-by-side, because I'm not 100% convinced. So, sorry for the rambling, that's the story. So today I've been wearing them side by side. I wore this on one arm and I've worn this on my other arm. So I've sprayed it a few points. I sprayed it on the back of the hand, the wrist, the top of the arm. So just to make sure that it didn't get washed off or diluted or anything like that, I wanted a direct comparison. So that's the preamble and the backstory from my journey with Stronger With You. So what do I think then? Straight away, when you first smell these two, I smelt them both. These are both dried down now. Straight away, they are very similar. I would say this is probably 85% similar straight away. But again, straight away, I think this does seem stronger. But that's not a good thing, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So straight away, this does seem stronger. And then I let it die down, dry down, so I've been wearing it for all day today. And I can still smell both, but this one definitely lasts longer and is better performing. So that's a good thing there. However, what I will say is the the Perfume Parlour version is not quite as sweet. It's smoke. It kind of feels a bit smokier to me. And but here's the thing: I've realised why it gets cloying on me, and it took me a while because I kept focusing on the chestnuts in there and the smokiness in the woods, and it's sort of hit me what it is, and I don't know why it's taken me so long to realise. This is a lot stronger on the vanilla, quite a lot stronger. And if you've seen many of my videos, the last few, like when I did the Amarth Skin Couture Metallica, I'm not a huge fan of vanilla. Like in the genuine version, which I've got here, I think the vanilla is present and you can smell it, but it just adds some sweetness to it, which I like. I know a lot of people hate on it. They say it's too sweet and it's too, mass appealing, blah, 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 and chemical. But for me, the vanilla in this is nice. It just adds a sweetness, and to the point where I don't pick it out as a vanilla scent, to be honest. It doesn't stand out. I'm like, wow, that's vanilla, because I don't like strong vanilla. I find it cloying and it gives me a headache. So it doesn't bother me in this. It just, for me, there's just a hint of vanilla in there, which gives it some sweetness, which I really like. And that mixed in with the woods, and the chestnut, I just really enjoy this. However, this one, the Perfume Parlour version, the vanilla is amped up. I don't know if that's intentional or what, but that's what it was. I think I kept, because the vanilla's not overtly obvious in this one, in the sense that it's not to me, it's not, it's not so vanilla in your face that I think of it as a vanilla scent. So when I was trying to find out what's wrong with this, I kept focusing on, is it too much? Is it the chestnut note that's too strong? Is it the smoke? Because it is smokier. But is it smokier? The wood's a bit smokier, but it's not. It's just like a penny dropped. It's the vanilla. The vanilla is too strong in this for me. So that is why when I wear this, so when I smell them side by side, I go, yeah, that's quite similar. But then when I wear this for the day, that is why I don't enjoy this. And that, it wasn't the Skin Couture Metallica, it was Amarth Magnificent, Amarth Magnificent. If you see my first impressions video of that, I enjoy it, but then I wore it for a couple of hours and the vanilla got too strong, and that's exactly what's happened on this. I wear it and I smell it and I side by side, this is stronger, it's smokier, and that vanilla is stronger, which I didn't, but it's very similar. I wear it side by side, but then you lose the other bits, and the vanilla becomes too prominent in this for me, and that's why once I wear it for like a day or a good few hours, I start kind of like not enjoying it. I'm like, getting a bit of a headache and stuff. And it's vanilla, that's what it is. It's like a pin drop. It's like I've cracked it, and that's why I don't enjoy this. But I really enjoy this. I love the original. Again, I know this is not for everybody. It's a mass appealing, sweet smell, but for me, I really like it. I like the woods, and I think the vanilla gives this just a nice amount of sweetness without being too vanilla-y. Where this is too strong vanilla, so that's why I don't enjoy this. So my final words are: if you want to see a full review, I've not gone into too much detail on the notes in this, but I've done a full review. I wore this for a day after trying it in store, and I did a quick review. But I spoke a bit more about the notes and what that, what this fragrance is about. So go and check out the video on that if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for a side-by-side comparison, how this compares, I would say it smells similar. It's about 80-85%. It's a bit smokier. It's stronger performing. You'll get good projection, you'll get good longevity. I mean, this will project for 3-4 hours. I mean, easy. If you get it on your clothes, it will last the day, and longevity is fine. So that's all good. And if you like vanilla, go for this. But if you're not a big vanilla fan, don't. If you basically like this smell and you like the vanilla in it and you think, I could do more, or you like vanilla scents like tobacco vanille, etc., then get this version, because it's a good version, but it's just a more vanilla version and it's stronger. But yeah, it's like the vanilla's on steroids in this for me, because I think I'm quite sensitive to vanilla and I don't like it and it gives me a headache, so that I'm a bit more sensitive. So yeah, that's what I would say. That's my final words on this. This is good. It's a smokier, stronger version, but it's too much vanilla for me. And you know what? I'm not going to wear this. I will say I really like this scent and I'm going to buy the genuine version. Thank you for watching. Thank you for I've had a few new subscribers lately. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the love and the support. Feel free to recommend some Perfume Parlour ones below. What I'm going to do is I've got at least 2 Perfume Parlour videos to do. I'm going to do an overview of all my full collection, which ones work and which ones don't. And there's a couple there that I want to do full reviews of because I think they're worth it. Thank you for watching. I love you all, and please like, comment and subscribe, and much love.